Hey everybody, and welcome to Hashinshin. That's right, Hashinshin. Today we have a very special episode of Hashinshin. We got 300 LP. Yeah, look at that, 300 LP. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? And, a lot of people, they told me, they said, Hashinshin, I don't think you can get 300 LP. And what did I tell them? I told them, I bet I can get 300 LP. And what did I do? I went and I got 300 LP. So that's the highest rank I've been. And a lot of people have been talking about me not being able to climb, and clearly I can climb. I just takes a while, especially with how many people troll me lately. But it's going up, it's going up, it's going up. So today I wanted to talk about a few things. The first thing is, have you seen my 300 LP though? I mean, damn, that's pretty close to Grandmasters. In fact, actually, let's look. If we look here, Grandmasters can be achieved at 370. I'll call it 370 LP. So realistically, I mean, if I go on another good win spree, did I go on a win spree? Yeah, I mean, 4 in a row. 2 defeats, then 4 in a row. So, I mean, yeah, if I go on another win spree, I could get Grandmasters, and from there, it's just a shot into Challenger. So, you guys see my PAX checks too. Second thing I want to talk about is dodging. Wow. Why does dodging suck? I think a lot of people don't really understand why dodging is so terrible. Now, I'm not even talking from the perspective of oh, sorry, there's like a thing on my desk. I'm not even talking about from the perspective of game balance or trying to farm for better games or stuff like that. I'm trying to talk from the streamer perspective. Why is dodging terrible? Dodging sucks because okay, now let me bring out paint here for a second. I'm gonna teach you guys here something. Now, if you look at here's your here's time and here's views, right? Now, it always kind of looks like that, right? When you get into a game, more people watch. I mean, okay, to be fair, it probably looks more like that. Where you get into a game, people watch, they watch, they watch. But when the game is ending or when it starts to become clear, people leave. Because, they've probably been there for maybe 20, 30 minutes between the queuing and the game and all that. So they're probably at the point where they're getting ready to, just head out. So once it becomes clear what's happening. Now, let me explain to you what dodging does. So this is what it looks like normally. You build up views as people get in the game. Then people dodge. Or not dodge. Let me restart here. Okay, so you build up views getting into the game. Then you play the game. Views go up. If it's an exciting game, you get more views. Near the end of the game, or when it becomes clear, views go down. They go down. You start building up. You start sitting in queue. You start building up excitement. The next game happens. Your views go up. And it goes like this, right? But let me explain what happens when dodging occurs. And this is from a streamer perspective, and this is why it can really suck. So imagine you get into a game kind of becomes one, and then you go here, and then you start, and then someone dodges, and then you start, and then someone dodges, and then you start, and then someone dodges. And this is how the views tend to look like. And I can guarantee you this is what they look like, because basically what happens, people that tune in and you're playing a game, they'll tend to stay. People that tune in and you're getting into a game, they'll tend to stay. People that tune in and a game gets dodged, they'll tend to leave. And I've noticed this all the time, and this is what happens. And it's really goddamn frustrating as a streamer, particularly because it feels like if you get enough dodges, like I've been at like the quad dodge, and you've seen some streamers like the 5, 6, 7 dodge, right? Like eventually you start running out of things to talk about. You start running out of ways to like entertain people with, and there's another problem with League streamers. I should say League viewers. League viewers hate it when you're not playing League. Now, it's not about them knowing when you're in queue or not. League viewers just don't like watching you do not League stuff. It's like a psychological thing with them. I've noticed this over time. If they know you're in queue, 100%, if they know you're in queue and they tune in and they don't see that queue and they see you playing a different game, they will leave because you're playing a different game, because you're not waiting in queue. Now, don't ask why, don't say how stupid it is, it's just how they are. So when you get chain dodged, you start running out of ways to entertain people. and you can see your viewers going down, and you start thinking to yourself, man, it's going to take me like a half hour, maybe it'll take you an hour to start building these viewers back. Like if you get dodged, that quad dodge, like you can start being below where you were at earlier in the day. And so I'll just throw out hypothetical numbers. Let's say you were at 300, you built up to 500, then you went back down to 300, and then you're at 280, and then you're at 260, and then you're at 240, and then you're at 220. It can start feeling like, why am I even continuing to stream right now? Like, this sucks. That's kind of why dodging, and I'm not going to get too far into it, but I guess that was kind of far into it, but that's kind of why dodging sucks as a streamer. Not even, I'm ignoring the LP issue, I'm ignoring the MMR issue, I'm ignoring all of that. I'm just talking purely from the perspective of a dude who's trying to stream, who's trying to build up viewers, who's trying to, well, make money, right? From that perspective, dodging just drains your soul out. So one thing I've noticed, and this is on my road to 300 LP, I've been doing a lot. You guys have probably noticed I've been doing a lot of different things to try to keep entertainment in queue. Now, 100%, I'm promising you this. Don't say how stupid it is. Don't try to argue with me on this one, okay? I promise you with my heart and soul right now, people will join your stream, see you not playing League, and leave. It does not matter if they know you're in queue. They do not want to. It's like acid to their eyes. They see you not playing League and their eyes burn and they must leave. So it can become difficult. Now you can watch YouTube videos, you can try to talk to them and all that stuff, but you can start running. Yeah, again, you just don't have enough to work with, and that can suck. So that's primarily what I want to talk about with dodging, because I've been dealing with dodging for a while now, and man, as I continue to try to climb, especially you guys might have noticed I've actually been streaming typically later in the days, even though that's worse for me. Even though I get most of my viewers in the morning, for me, most of my viewers come in the morning, and that's just YouTube analytics. It's literally just YouTube, okay? But even with most of my viewers coming in the morning, I've been starting to stream later in the day just to get shorter queue times, because it gets really boring for me. It gets so boring for me. I'm just sitting there like, wow, an 8-minute queue, 11-minute queue. And I'm sitting there and I'm probably checking Reddit. If I'm ever sitting there, okay? I turn my mic down a little bit. If I'm ever sitting there and you guys are like, Hashinshin, what are you doing? I did not realize that I had the Stardew Valley soundtrack on this whole time. Should I just leave that on? I literally just heard that. Screw it. We'll just go Stardew Valley this whole time. Yeah, screw it. Why not? My bad. I just heard this song. I was like, what is that? If I don't have music on? Uh-oh. My first thought was, oh shit, that's DMC8. I'm gonna have to redo this whole thing. We're not doing this whole thing over. We're doing it one take, whole way through. All right? That's what we're doing, everybody. So, I've totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I've been streaming later. You guys probably noticed that. Now, one, it works better for me because I'm a bit of an insomniac, right? But two, just, man, I just, like, I literally, it's like a mental block at this point. Like, I'm starting to think to myself, like, as I wake up and I'm like, all right, time to go stream some League. I'm just like, I don't want to sit in an 11-minute queue and just read Reddit. And again, look, if I'm sitting there and I'm not doing anything and you guys are like, why isn't he talking? I don't understand. Hashinshin, say something. Are you dead? It's because I'm on Reddit. I'm literally just sitting on Reddit, okay? So that's that. Now I want to talk about the horrible balance in the game. This has been a huge issue as I continue to climb. One thing you guys probably don't know, but yeah, I'll just show you. One thing you guys probably don't know. If you look at the pick rate, if we go to all ranks, the highest pick champion is up there at 12.1%. If we go to Plat Plus, it's 12.4%. If we go to Diamond Plus, it's 15.2%. If we go to Diamond 2, 16.6%. Masters Plus, 17.9%. What is the point of this? The higher rank you go, the more people meta whore. That's pretty obvious, right? But the problem, at least for me, is becoming that some of these champions are just so much better. Riven is just so much better. Camille is so much better. Fiora, I have to ban. Irelia. These champions, like, look at this ban rate and this pick rate. Now, what some of you guys probably don't know, if you look at the pick rate of Irelia and the ban rate of Irelia, you need to consider that she's also getting picked mid. So that champion combined as a 42% ban rate with a 14% pick rate. Over half your games are going to involve Irelia in some way. Camille has a 17.9% pick rate. That is wild, okay? And so basically, the horrible balance just gets worse and worse the higher rank you go, as more and more people start to realize that they should only be picking these best champions. Basically, if you want me to be blunt, these 6 start being practically the only champions you fight. Every game, I mean, how many of you guys have watched my stream? And you guys have probably noticed this. Practically every goddamn game these days involves Camille, Jace, Fiora, Sett, Irelia, or Riven. Now, I think Sett is more of a safe first pick at this point. I don't think he's particularly... I actually, to throw a wrench in everyone's works, I actually don't think he's that overpowered. I think, realistically, they could probably just tone down his WAD ratio from like 20% to like 18%, and he'd probably be fine. I don't think he's really that big of an issue, though. My bigger issue, swear to God, it's Camille, Fiora, Irelia, and Riven. These 4 are so tanky. They are so strong early game. They are just insane. They're tanky, they're strong early game, they scale extremely well. It's like, I keep making jokes of the waifu meta, but I think even like Reddit and people are like that are starting to pick up on this whole issue. It's a big issue of the waifu meta. Now, look, if I continue to make more videos like this, I'll probably talk about the waifu meta a lot, because it never changes. Riven's been broken as shit forever. Camille's been the best champion for 2 years. Well, the best top laner, at any rate. On and off, but, you know. Fiora's been broken forever. Irelia has been broken 3 years running now. And so these champions never change. We have Jason here. He's getting nerfed, though, because... I'm gonna be honest, Jace is actually super broken. His win rate does not show how broken he is. I don't know why Jace can't get a good win rate every time he's broken. He's pretty broken right now. There's a reason he suddenly shockingly shoots up. In fact, if I look at Challenger, no, he doesn't become... Well, you can actually see here, if you look at the pick rates again, look at how when you go into Challenger, look at these damn pick rates, dude. Wait, where's Aatrox? Oh, Aatrox shoots way down in pick rate into Challenger. Now, I know some of you guys are going to go in the comments and say, yeah, that champion is broken. Look at the win rate. Okay, if you look at the matches, there's very few matches being played when you only sort by Challenger. Even Masters Plus, there's not that many. So take these with a little bit of a grain of salt here, okay? But, yeah, basically... The higher rank you go, the higher pick rate on champions go, because people aren't going to be busting out their Trundle top anymore. No one's busting out Trundle top, right? Why would you do that? No one's busting out Hecarim top. No one's busting out, let me look all the way down here, Yorick anymore. I mean, Yorick is down to 0.7%. No one's playing Maokai top anymore. Okay? So, you start only fighting the same champions. The horrible balance means I've been fighting them all year. It's the same champions all year, same champions, and it's just really old. It's really old. Now, those are really the 2 things I wanted to talk about for this video. Well, 3 things. 1, I got 300 LP. Go me. I'm great. Number 1. 2, dodging really sucks when you see this. I think a lot of streamers can probably relate to this. It really sucks when you can look down at your like analytics, right? And you see your viewers, and you're literally just watching your viewers just like as you're getting dodged, and you're like, it's like a panicking thing too. You're like, oh man, I'm gonna have to be even more entertaining now. I'm gonna have to be even better now. I'm gonna have to be even greater to get back those viewers. But like at the end of the day, if you are trying, if you're at the end of the day, if a League viewer wants to watch League of Legends, you're gonna have to give them League of Legends eventually. And it's like a panicking thing because you don't know, like, can I even get League of Legends to show these people? And so many people end up playing at the lower ranks, right? Because if you start playing at the lower ranks, you can actually get games. And you know, you need to show games to people, otherwise, you know, you know what I mean? It sounds obvious, but you know, some people never stop to do the 2 plus 2 on this one. The 4 in this equation is you gotta show people League of Legends to actually get them to watch League of Legends. The fourth note I had here, I had 4 things written to go over this here. The fourth one was fuck you. Right, that fuck you, that was for this shitty balance. Yeah, just fuck this shitty balance. Just seriously, man, seriously, man. Ugh, yeah, that's my video. How have I been doing? You ask, probably. Thinking to yourself, Hashinshin, you look wonderful. How have you been doing? Well, I don't really have any working AC. It's really hot. I've been streaming less lately because it's just so hot. I just, it's like I get overwhelmed, really. It's like I get overwhelmed with the heat. And yeah. So yeah, so sorry for that, but I decided to give you guys more of a ranty long form video for you guys so that so that you guys have something that, you know, you can watch and blah 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 blah. So this is your ranty long form video. Thank you all for watching, thank you all for being here. I appreciate everybody. Thank you all. It means a lot to me, so thank you all for blah 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 blah. Thank you. Bye bye everybody. Have a great day, great rest of your day, great everything.